In my cabin out there, I have my emergency equipment.
Yeah.
It has a fire extinguisher, properly charged.
Yeah.
Okay, and secured down with a pin.
Yes.
Okay, and it has a tag of recent inspection. I have my extra fuses,
yes,
light bulbs, and breakers.
Yes.
And I have 3 triangle reflectors,
yes,
not broken or damaged. Okay, then I get inside my cab.
Yes.
Okay.
So those one you said it before you enter?
Before you enter, because it's right out there on the side door.
They told me not to do that. They said to do this first, then do that, and I don't know.
I get a lot. It's in the test book so far. It's that. So because when I'm out here, I can just pull this latch and I can go right to showing them. And I can say, step into the truck. We're going to do this. So you go in here. Okay. I'm inside my cab. I have a seat belt. Okay. It is not. My seat belt has no cuts or rips. It's properly attached to top and bottom with bolts. It latches. It unlatches. And it stays secured.
Yes.
Okay? And it's set to my body. I have a mirror. I have 2 mirrors. They are clean. They are set to my driving position.
Yes.
I have a windshield. It has no cracks, illegal stickers, or obstructions.
Yes.
Okay?
Tennis bugs killing me.
I have none of that. And I click my switch into the AC position. Okay? I have my gauges. They have properly swept. My ABS light has turned on and off. I have my main gauges. I have my oil pressure, which you would read normal. I have my air pressure is building to cutoff. And my water pressure, or my water temperature, which is building to normal. My voltage, okay, is reading 14.2 because it will say that on here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I have my windshield wipers, and I will turn my windshield wipers on.
Yes.
They are working. I will shut my windshield wipers off. I will push my windshield washers on. My windshield wipers will come back on. I have a steady stream of windshield wiper fluid. And I have no streaks, showing that I have no cuts, and my cuts or bad spots in my blades, they are at proper pressure and securely attached and working. Okay, I have read off my gauges. I will now turn on my heater. Okay, to the foot and defroster.
Yeah.
And I will turn my heat on. I have my heater and my defroster are properly working. You have to make sure that you feel that it's there. Okay. They are properly working. Okay. I have my lights. I turn them on. My low beams, which is the green light here, shows that they're working. My high beams, my blue light, they are working. I have a right turn signal, flashes. I have a left turn signal. It flashes. I have a 4-way flasher. It is working. Okay? And that concludes that portion. Okay? I turn my lights off. From there, I've done my heater. I've done my flashers. I've done my gauges.
Now go to the air brakes, right?
And from there I start setting up for my 1, 2, 3 air brake test. So what I would do there, I would set my brake. Okay. I would then run my engine to bring my deal up to 100 and between 120 and 140 psi. And I would roll down my window.
Yeah.
Okay, and you explain I'm rolling down my window so I can hear my cutoff and check for leaks. Okay, okay, my air cutoff has come in. I shut my engine off.
Yeah.
I set my brake. And I go outside, chalk my wheels.
Chalk your wheels, yeah.
Okay, I come back into the cab. Okay. I release my brakes.
Yes, sir.
Okay. and I turn my accessory switch to the AC position.
Okay.
Because before I left, I turned that to off when I turned my truck off, and I took the key with me.
Mm-hmm.
That's a fail if you don't. That's a big one if you don't.
You gotta take the key with you.
If you don't take the key.
Well, you're supposed to take the key with you. I've heard that many times.
Okay.
But they teach you not to take the key with you. Just leave the key inside.
Okay, they leave the key inside, then that's fine. I'm just saying, I've been told.
I heard that too, because if you don't take your key outside, it says you fail already.
Yeah, I've heard that because you're leaving the truck exposed to somebody trying to hijack it.
Somebody can take it.
Right, so you take the key.
That's how trucks get taken when they get.
Right.
So,
So
take the key.
I have put my key in the AC position. Okay. Now I am set. Everything's done. My wheels are chalked. I am ready to begin my 1, 2, 3 test.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, the trick with the 1, 2, 3 test. This. See where my foot is?
Yeah.
This is what Todd has been teaching us. My foot is back here, or like this, but it's back here. Okay, I'm going to begin my 1, 2, 3 brake test. Okay?
Mm.
I am going to do my applied brake test. I am going to put my foot on the brake. I am going to wait for my air to settle, and then I am going to hold the brake for 60 seconds and wait to see. At the end of 60 seconds, I should not lose more than 4 psi.
4 psi.
I am now going to begin the applied brake test. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then he'll say, "Okay, you're good." We did not lose more than 4 psi of pressure. See where my foot is now? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I am now going to do.
That's when you put the parking brake in.
No, you don't touch anything here. You from this point, when you start that applied brake test, you never touch this. You keep your hands back, keep this foot back. Okay? Now, I have completed my applied brake test. I'm now saying that I'm going to go into my warning light test. Okay? My low air warning test. I am going to fan my brake down to approximately 60 psi, at which point I should see an audible light, or an audible alarm, and see a low air indicator light. I am now going to do my warning system check. Beep, light comes on. Foot comes back here. Okay, my indicator light has shown that I am now at low air pressure, and I am at or just below 60 psi. Okay, and I've heard the alarm. I am now going to go into my emergency brake test. I am going to fan the brakes down to between 40 and 20 psi, at which point my tractor and trailer brakes should pop out. Okay, at which point our emergency brakes have applied. I'm going to begin the emergency brake test. Pop. They ask you which is supposed to pop first.
Okay.
The trailer or the tractor brake, and then the trailer brake, and it'll pop, pop, pop.
And at times the two pop.
And sometimes they do them at the same. They pop at the same time. Okay. The minute that those two pop, you pull your foot back. That completes the air brake 1, 2, 3 air brake tests, and you're done.
Okay. God will help us. That's good.
And now there's a thing. There's a switch on here for when you do your walk around test when you begin it. I told you want to turn your lights on.
Yeah.
Okay. This switch right here says light test. Push it once. Turns all the lights on and flashes the headlights back and forth between high and low beams. And you go out there and do it. That way you can show them every one of the lights works.
So he's a good instructor. Might be better than the teachers we got.